a if we have a to the power of 6 minus 8 is equals to 0, and we solve this problem for all the values of a. So here first we need to find here all the roots of this equation, and you see here this equation has degree 6. So this means that we need to find all that 6 roots of the given equation. So here the very first thing we are going to do is here first we need to rewrite this equation as so this is a to the power of 6, and we break this a to the power of 6 as a to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 minus this is 8. We write this 8 as into the form of prime factors, and the prime factors of 8 are 2 cubed, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further in the next step, here we need more simplifications. And here we use the nice exponential law. You know about this law. If we have a to the power of m multiplied by n, so if you have a to the power of m multiplied by n is equals to a to the power of m to the power of n. So according to this rule of exponents, so here we need to use this nice exponential law to the above equation. So this will be written as a to the power of 2 and its whole cubed. Here we move this 2 inside the term, and it will be written as in this form. This is 2 cubed and its whole equation is equals to 0. And now here further in the next step, we need to use the nice cubic formula. You know about that. If we have x cubed minus y cubed is equals to x minus y times of x square plus xy plus y square. So according to this cubic formula, you see here the base of this term is our x, that is a square, and the base of this term is our y, and that is 2. So here we just apply this nice cubic formula to the above equation. So after applying this formula, this will be written as here our first factor is x minus y, and the value of x is a square minus the value of y is 2 into this is a square. So here our here our x is a square and its whole square plus this is xy. The value of x is a square and y is 2 plus this is y square. The value of y is 2 square, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further in the next step, here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as in this form. Here we just write little bit simplifications here, and it will becomes a square minus 2 times. Here we need to multiply these two exponents, and it will be written as a to the power of 2 times 2 becomes 4 plus this will becomes here 2 times of a square plus this is 2 square, and 2 square becomes here 4, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further in the next step, here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as so we have this is we divide this into the two cases. Here our first case is we write a square minus 2 is equals to 0, and the second case is we write a to the power of 4 plus 2 times of a square plus 4 is equals to 0. So here first we need to find the roots of the first equation, and in first equation we have a square minus 2, and now we just move a square minus here we move this minus 2 to the right hand side, and it will be written as a square is equals to plus 2. So here for the values of a we just take a square root on both of the sides, And when we take square root, it will be written as in this form. So we have a is equals to square root of 2, and we know about that when we apply square root on both of the sides, then we write here plus minus sign. So here we get the two roots of the given equation are a is equals to plus minus 2. So these are the two roots which we get here in this problem. And further in the next step, here we need to find all other roots. So for this we need to solve this equation, and here you see that this is a fourth order equation. It means that we need to find other four roots from this equation. So here first we rewrite this equation as in this form. So this is a to the power of 4. We write it as a square and its whole square, plus this is 2 times of a square and plus 4 is equals to 0. And further in the next step, you see here the first two terms involve a square, so that we will substitute this a square is equals to x, and here we take our x is equals to a square. So when we choose x equals to a square, so our above equation will becomes fourth order polynomial to quadratic form, and it will be written as x square plus 2 times of x plus 4 is equals to 0. And now you see here this equation will becomes quadratic equation in x variable, and we know about that there are three methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first method is we apply here the quadratic formula. The second method is by applying the completing square method. The third one is by applying the quadratic formula. So here we use the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. For this we need to write the coefficients of this equation, and its coefficients are a is equals to 1, b is equals to 2, and c is equals to 4. So these are the coefficients of this equation, and we state the quadratic formula as x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. So these are the coefficients, these are the quadratic formula, and here we need to substitute the values of a, b, and c. And when we put the values of a, b, and c, it will be written as x is equals to the value of b, which we can write above is 2 plus minus square root of b square. So b is 2 square minus 4 times of a is 1 and c is 4, and it is divided by 2 times of a. So here our a is equals to 1. And in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this is minus 2 plus minus square root of 2 square becomes 4 minus this is 4 times 4 becomes 16, and it is divided by 2 times of 1 is equals to 2. And further in the next step here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as x is equals to minus 2 plus minus square root of this is 4 minus 16, and 4 minus 16 is equals to minus 12 divided by 2. And further in the next step here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as x is equals to this is minus 2 plus minus, here we need to apply the square root separately on both of these two values, and it will be written as so this will become here we need to break this 12, and we write this 12 as 4 times of 3, and here we just apply a separate square root on minus 1, and it is divided by 2. And in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will becomes minus 2 plus minus, here we know that the square root of 4 becomes here 2 times of square root of 3, and we know about that when square root applies on negative term it will becomes iota, and it is divided by 2. So here we will get our x is equals to, here now we need to break this fraction, and it will be written as minus 2 divided by 2 plus minus 2 times of square root of 3 divided by 2 times of iota. And here further in the next step, we just need to write these terms as in this form. So these are cancelled out by each other, and we will get here our x is equals to minus 1 plus minus this 2 is cancelled out by this 2, and we get here square root of 3 into iota. So this is the value of x, but in the previous steps you see here, we will take our x is equals to a square, so we need to back substitute the value of x, so that here when we back substitute the value of x, it will be written as, so this will becomes here a square is equals to minus 1 plus minus square root of 3 times of iota. So this is the value of a square. Okay, so here in order to find the value of a, here we again take a square root on both of the sides, and it will becomes a square and its square root is equals to square root of minus 1 plus minus square root of 3 times of iota. So here after taking little bit simplification, you see here this 2 and this square root are gone, and we will get here our a is equals to, also you know that when we apply a square root on both of the sides, we will write here plus minus sign. So we get here a equals to plus minus square root of minus 1 plus minus square root of 3 into iota. So here these are the cube roots, okay, because you see here we have plus minus sign is lies on 2 times, it means that these are the 4 roots, and further in the previous steps we will get here the other 2 roots are a is equals to plus minus square root of 2. So these are the total 6 roots of the given equation which we get here in this problem. So this is the final answer of this question. And here in the next step we again solve another problem which is also related to this one, so that here we have the statement of the next question is that here we need to solve b square minus 27 is equals to 0. So this is our next problem, and here b to the power of 6 is equals to 27. So here you see that this question is also related to the above problem. So here we can just for your practice, because this is very unique question, I just read out some comments, and in which we have the some viewer is gives us the answer is 2, and some can just tell us that the answer is 8 or square root of 2. Okay, but here we need to find all the roots of this equation, because you see here this equation is of 6th order, so it means that we need to find all that 6 roots of the given equation. So here for your practice I can again solve another problem. So we have this is b to the power of 6 minus 27 is equals to 0. So we rewrite this equation as so this is b to the power of 6, and it will be written as b to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 minus, we write this 27 as in this form. So we write this 27 as 3 cubed, and this is equals to 0. And here we use the nice exponential law, you know about that. If we have here we need to move this 2 inside the term, and it will be written as b square and its whole cubed minus this is 3 cubed, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further in the next step, here we use the nice cubic formula, you know about that. If we have x cubed minus y cubed is equals to x minus y times of x square plus xy plus y square. So this is the our cubic formula, and here we need to use this nice formula to the above equation. Okay, so you see that the base of this term is our x and the base of this term is our y. So here, after applying putting these two values of x and y into the right hand side of this equation, so our above equation is written as, so here our first factor is x minus y. The value of x is b square minus the value of y is 3 into this is x square. The value of x is b square and its whole square plus this is xy. The value of x is b square and y is 3 plus y square. So the value of y is 3 square and this whole equation is equals to 0. And now here in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this is b square minus 3 times of this is b square and its whole square. So we write it as b to the power of 4 plus this is 3 times of b square plus here you have 3 square and 3 square becomes here 9, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And further in the next step, here we just break this equation into the two cases, so that our first case is we write b square minus 3 is equals to 0, and the second case is we write b to the power of 4 plus 3b square plus 9 is equals to 0. And here we need to focus on first case. So in this case here we easily get the value of b. So for this we move this minus 3 to the right hand side, and when we move minus 3 to the right hand side it will becomes here b square is equals to 3. So here in order to find the value of b, we need to take a square root on both of the sides, so that when we apply here square root on both of the sides it will be written as b square equals to square root of 3. And again you see here we have this 2 and this square root are gone, and we will get here b is equals to, after you see that when we apply square root on both of the sides we will write here plus minus sign on any one of the side. So here we get the value of b is equals to plus minus square root of 3. So this is the first two real roots of the given equation. And now here in order to find the other roots we need to solve this fourth order equation. So in order to solve this fourth order equation, here first we need to convert this fourth order equation into the quadratic form. So for this we just take a little bit substitution here, and here we take our x is equals to b square. So when you take x equals b square, so here we need to find b to the power of 4. So for b to the power of 4, we apply again scaling on both of the sides, and you get here our x square is equals to b to the power of 4. And now here in that way we convert over this fourth order equation in b variable with the quadratic equation in x variable. Okay, so here after substituting these two values here it will become, you know that b to the power of 4 equals x square, we put it here and it will becomes x square plus this is 3 times of b square, and the value of b square is x only, and plus 9 is equals to 0. So here in the next step you see that we convert our fourth order equation into the quadratic form, and also we know about that there are three methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first method is by applying the factorization method, second one is completing square method, and third one is by applying the quadratic formula. So here we apply the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. So here for this we first write the coefficients of this equation, and its coefficients are a is equals to 1, b is equals to 3, and c is equals to 9. And we state the quadratic formula as x is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. So this is the our quadratic formula, and here we need to substitute the values of a, b and c in this. So after substituting all these values here, this will be written as in this form. And we have the value of b is 3, so when we put it here it will becomes minus 3 plus minus square root of b square. So b is 3 square minus 4 times of a is 1, and c is 9, and it is divided by 2 times of a. So here our a is equals to 1. So in the next step here we need more simplifications, and it will becomes minus 3 plus minus square root of this is 3 square, and 3 square becomes 9 minus this is 4 times of 9, and 4 times of 9 we write this as it is. This is 4 multiplied by 9, and it is divided by 2 multiplied by 1 is equals to 2. So here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as minus 3 plus minus square root of, here you see that 9 is lies inside the square root sign, so we will take common 9 from here, and we get the remaining value are 1 minus 4, and it is divided by 2. So further in the next step here we need more simplifications, and you see here we have our x is equals to this is minus 3 and plus minus, here we apply square root separately on both of these values, and this is square root of 9 into, we know that 1 minus 4 is equals to minus 3, and it is divided by 2. So here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this is minus 3 plus minus, we know that a square root of 9 is equals to 3, and here again we apply the square root separately on both of these values, and it will become the square root of 3 into square root of minus 1, and it is divided by 2. So we have x is equals to minus 3 plus minus this is 3 times of square root of 3 into, we know about that when negative sign appears inside the square root sign, it will becomes iota. So this is iota, and it is divided by 2. So we have these are the values of x, but now here we need to back substitute the value of x. So in the previous steps we will take here our x is equals to b square. So here our x is equals to b square, so that now we back substitute this value of x here. Okay, so when we put x equals b square here, it will becomes b square is equals to minus 3 plus minus 3 times of square root of 3 into iota, and it is divided by 2. So here in order to find the values of b, we again take a square root on both of the sides for removing this square sign, so that here we apply this square root on both of the sides, and you see here this 2 and this square root are cancelled out by each other, and we will get here b is equals to, further again you see that when we apply a square root on both of the sides, we will write here plus minus sign on any one of the sides. So we write here plus minus sign in the right hand side, and it will be written as a square root of minus 3 plus minus 3 times of square root of 3 into iota, and it is divided by 2. So here you see that these are the four roots, because you see here the plus minus sign is lies inside the square root as well as outside the square root. So it means that these are the 4 roots of the given equation, and likewise we have b is equals to plus minus square root of 2, and these are the other 2 roots of the given equation. So this is the final 6 roots of the given equation which we get here. And in the next step, here we again solve this problem for your practice for other values. Okay, so now here we choose another problem. So here our another problem is that if we will choose here x to the power of 6 minus 64 is equals to 0. So this is very nice problem. This is the very unique question which is lies in some Harvard University or Oxford or in universities entrance exams. Further, this type of question is present in your Math Olympiad competition exams. And now here further in the next step, so we solve this problem. So here in this problem, we first rewrite this equation as this is x to the power of 6 minus 64 is equals to 0. So we rewrite this equation as this is 6. We write this 6 as x to the power of 2 multiplied by 3 minus this is 64. So we write the prime factors of 64, and we know about that the prime factors of 64 are 4 cubed, and this whole equation is equals to 0. So here we use the nice exponential law. You know about that. If we have a to the power of m multiplied by n is equals to a to the power of m to the power of n. So according to this rule of exponents, we just move the exponent 2 inside the term, and it will be written as x square and its whole cubed minus this is 4 cubed, and this whole equation is equals to 0. So here we use the nice cubic formula. You know about that. If we have a square minus a cubed minus b cubed is equals to a minus b times of a square plus ab plus b square. So according to this cubic formula, we write our above equation as you see here. The base of this term is our a and the base of this term is our b. So according to this cubic formula, we write our above equation as in this form. So here we just put the values of a and b into the right hand side of this equation. So after substituting these values, this will be written as so first you have a minus b. The value of a is x square minus the value of b is 4 into, again we have this is a square. The value of a is x square and its whole square plus this is ab. The value of a is x square and the value of b is 4 plus this is b square. The value of b is 4 square, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And now here in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this will becomes x square minus 4 into, here we write these terms as this is x square and its whole square becomes x to the power of 4 plus this is 4 times of x square, and 4 times of x square is equals to 4x square plus this is 4 square, and we know about that 4 square equals to 16, and this whole equation is equals to 0. So here this is the simplified form, and now in the next steps we need to divide this equation into the two cases. The first case is we write x square minus 4 is equals to 0, and the second case is we write x to the power of 4 plus 4 times of x square plus 16 is equals to 0. So this is the our second case, and in the next step we just find the roots on both of these two equations. And you see here from this equation we move this minus 4 to the right hand side, and it will becomes x square is equals to 4. And for the values of x we need to take squaring on both of the square root on both of the sides. Okay, so when you can apply here square root on both of the sides, it will be written as in this form. So these 2 and this square root are gone, and we will get here x is equals to, we know that square root of 4 is equals to 2. And also you know about that when we apply square root on both of the sides, we will write here plus minus sign any one of the sides. So here in this case, in the first case, we get the two roots of the given equation are plus minus 2. Okay, so these are the two roots of the given equation. And now here for other roots we need to solve our second equation. So far second equation, we first rewrite this equation as this is x to the power of 4. So here we need to convert this fourth order equation into the quadratic form. So for this here we need little bit substitution, so that we will take here we take here our a is equals to x square. So here we take this x square equals to a, and for and the value of x to the power of 4 we apply scaling on both of the sides, and it will becomes a square is equals to x to the power of 4. So it means that here we just substitute this x to the power of 4 is equals to a square, and this x square is equals to a. Okay, so here after substituting both of these two values, we just write here the above equation as here we have we need to substitute these values into the above equation, and our above equation is written as in this form. So this is x to the power of 4 and x to the power of 4 equals to a square plus this is 4 times of x square. The value of x square is equals to a, and it will becomes 4a plus 16 is equals to 0. So here further you see here our above fourth order equation becomes here quadratic form with variable a. So you know about that there are three methods to solve the quadratic equation. The first method is factorization method, second one is completing square method, and the third one is by applying the quadratic formula. So here we use the quadratic formula to solve this quadratic equation. So for this we need to write the coefficients of this equation, and its coefficients are capital A is equals to 1, capital B is equals to 4, and capital C is equals to 16. And further we state the quadratic formula as a is equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. So this is our quadratic formula, and here we need to substitute above values of a, b and c here. So when we put these values here, it will become, first we need to put the value of b. The value of b is 4. When we put it here, it will becomes minus 4 plus minus square root of b square. B is 4 square minus 4 times of a is 1, c is 16, and it is divided by 2 times of a, and here our a is equals to 1. And further in the next step we need more simplifications, and it will be written as this is minus 4 plus minus square root of, here we have 4 square and we know about that 4 square becomes 16 minus, this is 4 times of 16, and it is divided by 2 times of 1, and 2 times of 1 is equals to 2. So here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as minus 4 plus minus square root of, here you see inside the square root sign we have 16 with a common term, so that we will take common 16 from here and we get the remaining values are, so from here we get 1 minus, from here after taking common 16 we get 4, and it is divided by 2. And further in the next step, here we need more simplifications, and it will be written as, this is minus 4 plus minus, here we apply this square root separately on both of these two values, and it will becomes square root of 16 into, this is 1 minus 4, and we know about that 1 minus 4 becomes minus square root of 3, and it is divided by 2. And in the next step we have, this is minus 4 plus minus, we know about that square root of 16 is equals to 4, and also we know that when negative sign appears inside the square root sign, it will becomes iota, and we get square root of 3 into iota, and it is divided by 2. So this is the value of a. But here if we move backward, you see here we can just take here our a is equals to x square, so we need to move backward, and we substitute this value of a here, so that after substituting back the value of a, this equation is written as our a is equals to x square equals minus 4 plus minus 4 times of square root of 3 into iota, and it is divided by 2. So this is the our x square value, and now here from this equation we move towards our final destination, and our final destination is that we need to find the values of x. So that for this, in here we need to remove this square sign, but now here first we need a little bit simplifications here. For this we break this value, this fraction, and it will be written as minus 4 divided by 2 plus minus, this is 4 times of square root of 3 into iota, and it is divided by 2. So we will obtain here, this is, these are cancelled out by each other, and we get, this is 2 times 2 becomes 4, and here we get, this is minus 2 plus minus, this is also 2 times 2 becomes here 4, and we get 2 times of square root of 3 into iota. So these are the two values of x square. And for the values of x, we need to apply square root on both of the sides, so that when we apply square root on both of the sides in this way, we get our final answer. And you see here, this 2 and this square root are gone, and we get here our x is equals to, further you see here we apply square root on both of the sides, so this means that we need to write plus minus sign any one of the sides. So we write here plus minus sign into the right hand side, and this will becomes minus 2 plus minus 2 times of square root of 3 into iota. So here we need because here our given equation is sixth order equation, so here at the last we write here all the 6 roots of the given equation. So here we have the 6 roots of the given equation are, the first root is x1 equals to 2, the second root is x2 is equals to minus 2. These are the total 4 roots of the given equation, okay, in which the third root is in third root. First we choose both of these two positive values. It means that it is square root of minus 2 plus 2 times of square root of 3 iota. This is the third root. And x4 is equals to, here in x4 we choose here outside positive value and inside negative value, so it will becomes here minus 2 minus 2 times of square root of 3 into iota. This is the fourth root. And our fifth root is that we choose outside the negative value and also inside the negative value, so it will becomes here minus times square root of minus 2 times of square root of 3 into iota. And our sixth root is x to the power of 6 is, and again we choose outside negative value and inside positive value, so it will becomes minus times minus 2 plus 2 times of square root of 3 into iota. So these are the total 6 roots of the given equation which we can write here. So this is the final answer which we get here in this problem. And now here in the next steps we again solve another problem, this type of problem. And now here we just write the statement of that question is that here in this question we've solved just the sixth order equation. But if you have the equation is fourth order, then how to solve this type of question? Okay, this is our question mark. And if we have the question statement is in this form, if you can solve this type of question, if we have x to the power of 4 minus 16 is equals to 0. If you have the question statement is in this form, then how you can get the value of x from here? Okay, so here our target is to get the value of x, so that in this case we just need to rewrite here our above equation as in this form. So here first we rewrite this equation as x square and its whole square minus, this is 16, we write it as 4 square, and this whole equation is equals to 0. So further in the next step we use here the nice algebraic formula. You know about that. If we have a square minus b square is equals to a minus b times of a plus b. So according to this formula we write here our above equation as, so this is our a and this is our b. So here according to this formula we write our above equation as, first you have a minus b, the value of a is x square minus the value of b is 4 into again a plus b, the value of a is x square plus the value of b is 4, and this whole equation is equals to 0. And in the next step we need to divide this equation into the two cases. The first case is we write x square minus 4 is equals to 0, and the second case is we write x square plus 4 is equals to 0. So here for the values of x we need to solve these two equations, and we call this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So here we need to solve these two equations simultaneously and we easily get the values of x. So here further in the next step first we can solve equation number 1, and our equation number 1 is implies that so in first equation we have this is x square minus 4 is equals to 0, And in this equation, we move this minus 4 to the right hand side, and it will becomes x square is equals to 4. And from here we need to take square root on both of the sides, and when we take square root, it will be written as in this form. These 2 and square root are gone, and we will get here x is equals to, here we have, this is plus minus square root of 4, and square root of 4 becomes here 2. We know that when we apply plus minus square root sign on both of the sides, we will write here plus minus sign on any one of the side. So these are the two real roots of the given equation. And now here, in order to find the other roots, we need to solve equation number 2. So that here our equation number 2 is implies that this is x square plus 4 is equals to 0. This is our second equation. And in this equation, here we need to move this plus 4 to the right hand side, and it will becomes x square is equals to minus 4. And here again, for the values of x, we again take square root on both of the sides, and when we take square root on both of the sides, it will be written as this 2 and this square root are gone, and we get here our x is equals to, here we need to apply square root separately on both of these two values, and it will become the square root of 4 into square root of minus 1. Further, you know about that, when we apply square root on both of the sides, we will write here plus minus sign on any one of the side, and we will get here x is equals to plus minus, we know that square root of 4 is equals to 2 into square root of minus 1 is equals to iota. So these are the two complex roots of the given equation, and these are the two real roots of the given equation. And you see here, our given equation is of fourth order equation, so it means that this equation has 4 roots. So in this problem, we need to find all that 4 roots of the given equation. And you see here, these are the 2 real roots, and these are the 2 complex roots of the given equation. So here, this is our final solution, and now you can first review this complete solution, and I hope so you understand each of these solutions, each of these steps. But if you cannot understand any one of the step, you just write your question into the comment section, and I can give the answer of this question. So this is our final conclusion about this problem, and this is the final answer of this question. And thank you so much for watching this live stream. So here I just request all of you that whichever is watching this live stream, I request that please share this live stream to your friends and in WhatsApp groups or in your classmates, because everyone needs to gain the advantage of these type of nice steps. And this is very interesting problem, and I hope so you like this method. But if you have any other method in your mind, so please don't hesitate to write this method into the comment section. I am waiting your questions. And thank you so much, and please take care of you, and bye bye. Allah Hafiz. So here, if I can just give you an assignment problem. This is your assignment, and this is very easy question. You see here, if you have k plus 5 whole square is equals to 25, then how you can get the value of k? So I am waiting your answer in the comment section. Please find the value of k in this problem. So here, just write your answer into the comment section. Okay, you just give me answer in comment section, I can just wait your answer. So please watch this video, and you can see here this question. This is your assignment, and you can just uh, check this question, and I can wait. You can write your answer into the comment section. So I hope so. This is very interesting problem. This is junior math olympiad problem. Okay, this type of problems usually lies in the examinations of junior math olympiad problem. So these are the junior problems. So here I hope so. This is very easy question, and I can just give you 5 to 10 minutes, 5 minutes only. So you have 5 minutes to do this problem, and you can give your answer into the comment section. I am waiting your answer. So here I can need a little bit support from you. You can just like this video and share this video, or share this live stream to your friends and classmates. Okay, because everyone watch this live stream and gain the advantage of this video. I hope so. You like this method, and thank you so much for watching this video. I can just end up the live stream, and you can just give your answer in the comment section of this video, and I can give you answer, is your answer is correct or not. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. So please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.